Welcome to the Smorgasbord Podcast, episode 43, where we talk about a variety of different topics, uncensored, unedited, and unfiltered. I'm back. Okay, yeah. So, as you are all, or probably some of you are aware, I'm back. I don't, look, it's been rough. So it's been about, last time I recorded, I'm looking on this other computer, because I'm recording on the computer, which, by the way, here's why I haven't recorded. Here's why. First of all, FedEx. What the fuck, man? All right. So this computer decided this was a little bit after the Super Bowl, which I would plan to record to talk about the Super Bowl. So what my computer decides to do randomly for no reason decides to just not turn on. It just decides to not turn on. We've tried hard resetting the charger, all that. It's not working. So we call HP, right? And we're like, hey, this isn't working. We test all the stuff. It isn't turning on. So we have to send it in for repair. Now, when we sent this in for repair, at the same time is when that whole shit with Texas, in case you're not aware, Texas decided to freeze over, because 2021 is just a continuation of 2020. Okay, I guess. So yeah, it froze over. So no packages were going through. That's fine. I understand that, FedEx. I'm talking to you, FedEx. I'm talking to you because you have shamed me. This is why Amazon is kicking your ass. All right. This shit is why. So, all right. I send it in. I send this in probably mid-January. So again, shit was still going on. Cool. I get the text that, it says that they're so fucking wonky. They're like, oh yeah, we got the package already on January 30th. Cool. It's set 4 to 5 business days. I'll give it a week. All right. I should get this back early February. Right. So then I'm looking at the tracking. It hasn't even left fucking Georgia yet. And I'm like, what the hell? I need this thing back soon. All right. Because I need this thing back. So then it finally reaches Texas on February 27th. Okay, cool. I should get this back 4 to 5 business days. All right. At the time of this recording, it is currently March 26th. I got this shit back 3 days ago. There was no snow in Texas. There was no snow here in Georgia. There is no snow blocking planes. What is What? How does it get here? FedEx. I'm disappointed. It's either FedEx or HP, or both of you can buy it. I don't know whose fault it is, but the fuck, man. Come on. I got shit to do. All right, we got shit to do. I'm sympathetic to the snow shit. I get that. My friend up in Texas, she's probably not watching this. How you doing? She lost power. She had power outages because her power froze over. So I had to make sure she didn't die. Calling her whenever she had power or whatever. So I get it. But the sun is out right now. The sun is out. The sun is out in Texas. There is no excuse why it comes back. You say you got it February 27th. It did not take that long to repair a computer like that. I didn't get it until 3 days ago. Thank God, because this is also a momentous occasion, just sign it before I continue my ranting. This is the 1-year anniversary of me starting this podcast. This recording, this will be going out today, March 26th, because I'm not waiting. Yeah, it's been 1 year. It's the first episode I ever uploaded was March 26th. It has to be on Instagram. On YouTube, it tells you different because I caught on late to the trend of being like, hey, I should upload it on YouTube too. And I uploaded a bunch of them all on the same day. Don't look at the date on YouTube. It's inaccurate. Look on the dates on Instagram. First episode, which is still miraculously my most viewed episode. So thank you all. In 1 year of doing this, I have uploaded 42 episodes. Is that exactly what I was hoping to upload this many? No, definitely not. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's been a struggle. It has definitely been a struggle. It has been a struggle. Mentally, it has been a struggle. I have been demotivated as hell with school and working out. I'm definitely not in peak shape that I want to be. I'm still in very good shape health wise. I just want to get back to fixing this shit right here. Oh my God, it's just been life. Honestly, it's been life. My bathroom had to get fixed, or they decided to fix it. My mom and my friend Derek, shout out Derek, he's been on the show before. Still the oldest guy to ever be on the show. That's so bad because he's the only adult. Anyways, they decided to help me fix my bathroom because my bathroom sink was shut off because it kept leaking water, and my toilet, let's just say it couldn't fit me because I am ginormous for a 16-year-old who looks like he's 25. I have been told that a lot on Omegle. Anyways, so we had to do that. That was supposed to take a weekend. It ended up taking 2 weeks because this house has nothing's been updated in this house because this house is still original to everything that was made. So it's like, oh yeah, your piping's outdated. Oh yeah, the floor's fucked. We have to go do all this shit. And it's very nice. I do appreciate it. It's very nice. It took a while though. But in doing so, we had to move a lot of the old shit, the old sink, the old toilet, the old stuff, all in the garage, blocking me from boxing. So I haven't been able to. Wrestling season is officially over. I am still the only undefeated heavyweight on my team, the only undefeated kid on my team. I am still that. I am hashtag that nigga. I am that damn good. And honestly, it's fine. No, no, in all seriousness, I don't know if I'm doing wrestling next year. I don't know. My school is still begging me to do football because, of course, they are. Or they weren't begging, I shouldn't say. I'm not like a 5-star recruit. They just see my size and like, oh my god, you should play. And I'm like, because they see these shoulders and they're like, oh my god, sir, do you play? And I'm like, I used to. Like, you should. And I'm like, I'll think about it. I probably won't because our school does not win games, and I am frustrated at them because they lack basic fundamentals, and they're basically just a bunch of powerlifters with football pads and a football helmet on. I'm not doing that. Not doing that. I'm not for it. I'm not for it. I don't know. That's just me. Personally, just me. But we'll see. We'll see where life takes me. But so yeah, that took about a month, right? While I was still waiting for this computer. Okay. Yeah, and then just my mental health has been, that's been fun. I don't. When I say I'm depressed, not really. Just because of the fact that it's I can't really waste my time to focus on that. I have to focus on other shit. And another thing that's been my most recent issue is, okay, PSA. PSA. To any teacher who watches this, do us all a favor. Don't wait last minute to do grades. Okay? Because I have this teacher. All right? I'm not going to say any names. But it's my teacher for my business class. Now, this teacher is a good teacher. I passed her class. First half semester, got 81, I believe. Cool. All about business. I was fine. All right. I had a 44 for until now, actually. I still have a 58 because she decided to wait till last minute to do all the grades. And all the grades, I had to hurry up and feel like, okay, well, I turned a lot of stuff in. You say you didn't get it, so send me a list of all the stuff that you didn't have me do. And it's like a lot of stuff. When in reality, I did all of them. So now I have to redo it because, of course. And she's put in most of them except the grades that would really actually bring my grade up. There's I guess, because the way it works, I guess, for people who aren't in the education system, all the kids watching this, they know how this works. It's a bunch of bullshit. Here's how it works. Summatives, formatives. Formatives are like your busy work, your worksheets, your classwork, your attendance, so yada, yada, yada. Summatives, quizzes, tests, grades that actually bring your grade up and actually impact it more than anything. If you don't complete 80% of summatives, you don't graduate. But you also have to do that while also having above 70. That's fine. No issue with that. The problem is she has not put in any summatives except the most recent one, which I got a 96 on. And my grade went from 44 to a 58. Cool. I have one summative in there. I still have 3 I turned in. 2 of them I turned in recently, so she should be able to do those. But I turned them in like a week ago. And then she was like, okay, for the last summative, I'm just going to recreate a different assignment for you. Because this assignment was made for a substitute for the website that was crashed, which we had to do some business stuff on, because it's not even about business anymore. It's about Microsoft. I'm all for being Microsoft certified, but if I wanted to have a Microsoft certification, I would have taken a online class for Microsoft. I took business to learn about accounting and to learn about taxes, to learn about how to run a business, the best way to run one, because I run a business. I did not get this certificate. I don't want this, so I work for other people. That defeats the whole point of me running a business. But I get it. It's a useful tool to have. Cool. I'll learn it. The problem is that she's very scatterbrained. She doesn't really consistently teach it. So you have all that variables. She doesn't put the grades in until late, and it's not just me either. Don't think this is just coming from me being, oh, he's just a lazy student. He's just bitching because his grade isn't how he wants it, and he's not passing the class. No. It's not just me. Half the kids in that class don't know what the fuck their grade is. All right, they don't. They're just, oh, okay. Well, it says 70, but because she's told me on multiple occasions I shouldn't be failing. Like, I agree. Put the grade in. So that's happened. All right, that's all happened. It's happened very. So now I'm waiting. Today's Friday. It's supposed to be a school day, but it's asynchronous because people are going to get the vaccines. I'm not fucking touching that vaccine. My mom got it, the first shot. She wants to get the second shot 2 days before her surgery. We'll see how that goes. And I don't know. I'm just not touching that vaccine. I don't trust it. Because it doesn't even. It's just like, okay, here's what the vaccine does. All right, it's just two strands. It's just two strands. Not even the whole thing. It's two strands, right? And it's also like, oh, okay. You can't die from it. That's it. Which, it's good, but it doesn't prevent you from catching it in general. No. Okay, not touching that. Also, I watched the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith and that dog in it. Just saying. The movie took place in 2021. And the reason the zombie outbreak started was because of a failed vaccine. Sounds like a little coinky dink to me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not touching it. If my mom turns into a zombie, I'll have to kill her. I'm sorry, Mom. If you see this, I'm sorry. I have to kill you. This won't happen, hopefully. But if it does, I have to kill you. That's all right. It's just this is the way. Mandalorian way. This is the way. That was a good show, by the way. I finished that show, Mandalorian. Yes. Oh, that's fucking golden. Better than the fucking trilogy. This new fucking bullshit ass trilogy. Fucking Rey Skywalker. Nope, can't do it. Rey Skywalker. Nope, can't do it. Rey Star Wars. We're calling her Rey Star Wars at this point. Just call her Rey Star Wars because she's fucking incompetent. And people are like, that whole thing, real quick. I'm going on a little rant because I still have this issue, right? Because, all right, they're over here like, oh, we're talking about, oh, she's the most powerful Jedi. Bullshit. And they're like, oh, people only don't like her because she's a woman. Okay, one name only. Ahsoka. That's it. Ahsoka should have been the last Jedi. Then her. Fuck her. She's awful. She's incompetent. And they're like, oh, Kylo Ren could beat Darth Vader. You out your rabid mind if you think Anakin, Lord Vader, is going to lose to that prissy bitch. No. I refuse to believe that Rey Skywalker was training with trees. Kylo Ren was trained by a Sith and lost. What? How? Someone explain to me how. Someone explain to me how this makes sense. How does this make sense? How? What could even make sense canonly wise that would even work like that? It doesn't make any sense. The Mandalorian is better than the 3 trilogy. Right? Because you have Kylo, who is literally just trying to be like, it's just pathetic and foolish like his father. I destroyed him. Like, he's such a baby. He throws fits when he doesn't get his way. And I'm like, okay, Vader never did that. Anakin probably did that. Guess what? Anakin in the 3rd movie in Clone Wars never did that. Right? Okay, Darth Vader never did that because he was good. He was a freaking teenage kid who got mad. He's just like, you're a Palpatine. Join me. Like, it's stupid, man. And she's I can't even. Speaking of movie franchises, I'm very late of being able to talk about this because, again, this whole thing was announced when the whole computer shit happened. I'm catching up on a lot of things. Godzilla versus Kong. All right, now this has been a debate for a good minute. This was a good debate for a minute when it was announced. I had to do my research because I never really got into that whole franchise. I saw Godzilla. I saw Kong, Skull Island, and I saw the old Kong when he was shot by the airplanes on the skyscraper. Not the old shitty one. None of them were shitty, but I mean like the newest oldest one. And I saw Kong Skull Island. That was pretty good. Then I had to go and watch Godzilla King of the Monsters. All right. Now you're probably wondering what team I am. All right, and let's be fucking logical here. Let's all, emotion aside, let's be logical. Kong is going to win in the film. They're going to make him win. All right, this plot, because plot's going to make him win. In a realistic fight, who would win? Are you fucking kidding me? Godzilla would absolutely curb stomp the shit out of him. It's not even a contest. That's why they had to give him a staff. It's not even a contest. It's not even a contest. Think about this. People were like, oh, he can beat, oh, reptiles never beat Kong. Okay, that's cool. Kong fought skull crawlers. That's it. That's all he fought. Godzilla fought Rodan, who is a fiery falcon out of the birth of a volcano, right? He had all the monsters bow down to him, and he destroyed King Ghidorah. Kong is not touching King Ghidorah. He is not touching the Mutos. He is not touching anyone. He's not touching Mothra. You can't tell me he's touching anyone. If he cannot beat, dude, you understand that Godzilla would just shit on him, and that, like, it's not even funny on land or water. God forbid there's an actual fight scene in the water. He's ripping him to the deepest depths of the ocean and ripping him to shreds. That's it. I don't care. And it's stupid Cuban characters are like, Kong bows to no one. And I'm like, oh, word. He rules fucking trees. All right. This man had, let me tell you if you haven't seen King of the Monsters, I guarantee you should go watch it. Besides the human awful characters, but they're always awful in those awful in those type of movies. We're only there for the monsters and the fights. It's only we care about. All right, that's fine. Let me tell you the ending scene. Spoiler alert, by the way, if you haven't seen it. So if you haven't seen it, click off right now. Come back to me when we talk about this. All right. So basically, the whole thing is like, all right, all these monsters, right? Because I got into lore. I had to go do my research. I was like, this is actually very fucking interesting. Basically, all these monsters are basically like the elements way of checking shit. When shit gets unbalanced, they come out here, destroy some shit, put it back in balance, and go into hiding. Godzilla's kind of seen as the guardian to keep all the other monsters in check, okay? So, the humans discovered there's all these creatures dormant all over the world. Cool. Dormant, undormant, whatever. They somehow wake up King Ghidorah, which is this three-headed hydra that shoots lightning and can regenerate itself. Now, quick pause. Do you think Godzilla is beating that? Godzilla, not Godzilla. Do you think Kong is beating that? And I'm not disrespecting Kong here. I did my history on Kong. Kong, actually, in the comics, this is how badass his family was. His family, apparently, the origin story, because they had a terrible way of retelling it in the film. They're just like, oh, he's now bigger than both his parents. That's why he could kill them, but the adult one killed all of them. That was bullshit. What had happened was, Kong Island, all those big ass apes just as bigger than him. Cool. He wasn't born yet. The Skullcrawlers came through, I guess, came through somewhere from under the ground or something, somehow. It's in the comics. I read the manga, if you would say. And basically, they're going ahead and they're basically overwhelming Kong's family. There's no one that's destroying him. It's just overwhelming forces are killing off all his family slowly, until there's two remaining. The king and queen of the island. King Kong, right? I guess the first King Kong, and Queen Kong. They never said her name. They were the most powerful, and they were the last two because they destroyed the rest of them, right? The issue is that Kong's mother was pregnant, about to give birth. This is where it's kind of badass. This is why I think they're gonna try to use this as evidence that he could beat Godzilla, which he couldn't. I mean, yeah. So the mom's giving birth. The lizards find the nursery. The skull crawlers find the nursery, right? They go in there, they're trying to kill him, because, of course. And the dad is ripping him to shreds, just defending him off. And the mom is also fighting while in the process of giving birth. While giving birth, she is pushing him out, and she is fighting people as the dad is. She gives birth to Kong. The dad takes all the lizards, distracts them, while the mom goes, hides Kong into somewhere, and then Kong watches his parents get killed. Now, the logic with that is that because he saw the rage he felt after they killed his parents, he got so strong and so huge from all that rage, he went out and killed every single skull crawler there was. And now there's no one to challenge him like that. Had no problem with that. However, let me tell you what King of the Monsters was. King Ghidorah wakes up, right? And if you're a historian with this, King Ghidorah and Godzilla have been enemies, mortal enemies, since the literal beginning of time. Ghidorah is the bringer of destruction. Godzilla is the guardian. He goes to check him. Godzilla loses the first fight, kind of, because he wasn't expecting him. He wasn't ready. He got blasted. Then he flew up into the sky. Godzilla then finds him flying over the ocean while the fucking humans are getting in the way, because that's what humans do. Drags him in the water, rips his head off. The problem is, as he's about to kill Ghidorah, right? The humans drop us, I think it's a hydrogen bomb in the water, and it hits Godzilla, but doesn't hit Ghidorah. So Ghidorah believes that Godzilla is dead. So he declares himself king of the monsters, and he signals all the other monsters to destroy everything, to destroy the human race, to just take them all. And you saw all the monsters, Methuselah, the Mutos, all of them, just destroying everything. They find Godzilla, he's dying. They put some radiation into him so that he lives again, or he gets healthy. Then comes the trilogy fight, the third fight, right? And beginning of the fight, Godzilla's giving him the fucking hands. He is whooping his ass. Straight one-on-one, whooping his ass. Was throwing him through buildings. He was just rocking him. Then Ghidorah saw radiation, bit into it, got the supercharge, started whooping his ass, right? Meanwhile, Mothra, who's a symbiotic relationship with Godzilla, I don't know how that makes sense. Some say that it's his wife. Others say that it's also just a symbiotic relationship. Cool. She goes to help. Then Rodan, out of fucking nowhere, after fighting Ghidorah and losing, he goes and fights Mothra. Mothra then hurts and beats Rodan. Doesn't kill him, but hurts him really bad. While Godzilla's losing, what she does, because this is how fucking cool this monster universe is, Mothra specifically is immortal, meaning that she would just, when she dies, she would just restart her life cycle somewhere randomly in the earth. Her knowing this, purposely runs into a blast that would kill her, so her life force could come into Godzilla and help him. So after that, Ghidorah goes to kill all the rest of the humans, which I wasn't particularly mad at, just saying, but that's just me. And they go ahead, and then you see Godzilla in this new radioactive form, where he's so radioactive and so toxic that when he's walking, skyscrapers are literally melting like ice cubes around him. And he stepped on Ghidorah, and it blew him up. And he blasted the rest of his head into oblivion. And then at the end scene, it had Rodan, Methuselah, the Muto Queen, and one other monster all bowing down to him. Now, the King of Monsters took on King Ghidorah. The King of Monsters, Godzilla, took on Ghidorah, is now king of all the rest of the monsters. Kong killed Skullcrawlers, not taking anything from him. Who do you think is going to win? A person who beat Skullcrawlers, which is just reptilian guys with just giant reptiles, just such giant fucking lizards, right? Or a 3-headed lightning shooting regenerating dragon. And he whooped him so bad, yet the rest of the monsters not dare challenge him. Let's use logic here. They're going to make Kong win by plot. Because of course they are. Like, Kong is the only one to save humanity. And they're gonna try to make Godzilla a fucking bad guy, which is stupid as shit, because it defeats the whole purpose, because he's not even good or bad. He's just meant to keep things in check. When shit gets unbalanced, he fixes it. I don't know why they would do it that way. I hope they don't do it that way. I hope they don't even kill each other. I hope it's a stalemate. They both go their separate ways. I hope it's that. I pray to God it's that. Because I don't want Kong getting killed by Godzilla, because there was no reason for those stupid humans to bring him off the island. There was no reason for Godzilla to die to this monkey, because it's not real. It's not fucking realistic. It's not realistic. And then they gave the explanation, oh, there's a war, and they're the last two standing. Godzilla is going to shit on King Kong. It's not even funny how he's going to destroy him on a whole nother level. He's going to absolutely demolish him. So obviously, I'm Team Godzilla. If he killed Kong, it would make sense. I'd be okay with it because it made sense. If Kong kills Godzilla, I'm upset, because that's bullshit. That is bullshit, right? Because people wanted on TikTok want to be like, oh, remember, because we all remember the last time a lizard beat Kong. It shows all the time that he fought T-Rexes and shit and Ceratosauruses. I'm like, yes, a Ceratosaurus is the exact same as a fucking skyscraper, fire-breathing dragon T-Rex monster that can also swim. Honestly, it's the same. You're absolutely right. It's the exact same. I cannot see the difference. Let's say, and that's why they had to give him the staff, which redirects his blast, which, okay. I mean, if you won't take that to the water, though. If you took that to the water, Kong's getting dragged to the depths of the ocean, getting ripped apart, drowned, then eaten. That's what's happening. Nothing else matters with that. Nothing else matters with that. There's nothing you can say using that logic of being like, because I asked people like, who would win, Kong or Godzilla? They say Kong. Cool. Okay. Who will win in a fight? King Ghidorah or Kong? And if you genuinely think that Kong would stand a chance against King Ghidorah, there's nothing need to be discussed. Nothing needs to be discussed, because you are just a fanboy or fangirl and you are delusional, because it doesn't make sense. Kong could not be in the same realm as Ghidorah. Therefore, Kong beat Ghidorah on his ones. A fair fight, no radiation, he would have destroyed him. Okay? Even with radiation, he still destroyed him. Kong can't do that. And it's all, well, he's also not radioactive like the other monsters, so he's not charging each other while they're fighting. Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter. Does not matter. Makes it even worse because he's all organic, which means he's fucked. If he, let's say he goes into the fucking radioactive form, and the radioactive monsters couldn't handle it, the radiation would kill Kong before him even biting him, let alone shooting a fire blast at him. That logic makes no sense. So in reality, in every shape or form, using logic, Kong should get his ass kicked. That is it. There's no other argument that could be said for it. What are they, unless they come up with something else and be like, oh, he's something. I don't know. Better give this man some fucking vibranium armor or some shit. They better give him an ape-sized Thor hammer, an ape-sized Captain America shield, and Iron Man's suit for him. They better do something, because they're not giving it to him. They're not doing it. There's no way. There's no way that he could beat him. But anyways, catching up to stuff. I am an NBA fan, as we all know. As we all suspected, LeBron James and the Lakers won the championship. Congratulations, LeBron. You did your damn thing. Cool. You said some ignorant shit like, 2 of my 4 championships were the hardest in NBA history. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So, and the championship he's referring to is those who aren't NBA fans. Basically, he was in a 7-game series. He was down 3-1 to my Golden State Warriors. Came back, beat us. Just saying, if Draymond hadn't gotten suspended, would have beat you on 6. But you beat us fair and square. We whooped your ass for 2 years straight. Cool. No issue with that. That was not hard, the hardest in the year. Because let me explain to you what happened beforehand. First round, he swept. Second round, he went to 6 and he blew them out every single time, right? Third game, went to sweep. Third series, went to sweep. He only went to 7 with us. What part of that was hard? You beat the Atlanta Hawks. Trash. You beat the Boston Celtics in the conference finals. Cool. You had Kyrie, J.R. Smith in them. Cool. Whatever. All right. You beat Toronto, which Toronto has been LeBron's property for fucking 6 years. Where's the challenge? Where's the challenge? Where's the challenge? Where is it? Okay, let's go to this year, the pandemic, because the fucking fangirls and fanboys of LeBron are like, it must be so hard for LeBron to not be with his family. You know, he's just not with his family. I'm not saying it's not hard, but also they're acting like he's the only player in the bubble who has a family and children, especially those who are newborn fathers like Fred VanVleet, who had to compete on the highest stage after just having a son. Just saying, you know. So they use the pandemic as the excuse of the second hardest. Okay, let's go through who he beat. All right, let's go down the list. Let's go down the list. All right, he first round beat Portland in 5. Okay, in 5 games. All right, 4-1. Cool. You know, it's just only the first round. Let's go down the second round. Second round. Who did he? I swear, who did he play? He played. Oh, that's right. He played Houston. Right, Houston, when they tried to guard the best big man who is 7 foot with a guy who's 6'4", beat him with how many games? 5. You know, I could be wrong. That could be me. Could be hard. I don't know. Again, I don't know. I have no idea. Let's go to conference finals. Let's see. Denver Nuggets, a breakout team that upset the Clippers, which the Clippers are just failures at this point. There, but who are they going to beat? I wonder. Oh wait, let's write in 5 games. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So see 5. See what was that? 5 games. 5 games. 5 games. Yeah. 5 games. Okay. So let's see. He's beaten the Rockets. Right. He's beaten the Rockets. Right. He beat the Portland Trail Blazers. Right. Who didn't even fucking compare in comparison. Should not even the same level. Right. None of these teams work. Denver Nuggets. Breakout. If anything, they had a harder road to lose. They came back from 3-2, 3-1 series deficits back to back. One of them by the Clippers, who were supposed to be the Battle of LA, but that was their failures. So they didn't do anything. So yeah. Okay. So at least we're here. We're here at the NBA Finals. I'm sure he'll have a tough challenge there. Who is he gonna face? He faces the Miami fucking Heat, with their best player being Jimmy Butler, second option being a rookie out of Kentucky named Tyler Hero. Not dismissing their talent, but are you telling me that that's hard when you are facing a rookie and someone who's just now getting the recognition that they deserve against one of the greatest player of this generation and the best center in the fucking league? Are you telling me that was hard to beat them in 6? It wasn't, because you should have beat them in 5. But what happened? You have incompetent players on your team. So what happened? You lost 1 game, but you beat them in 6. What part of that was harder? If anything, Bill Russell's 11 championships back in the 1950s were harder because he was playing in Boston, which was racist as shit already. Back then, it was even more racist. He was playing for a team that didn't even like him, and he was doing it during all the segregation laws. Are you? That was a very ignorant statement by LeBron. Are you saying that your pandemic bubble at Disney, okay, all right. And the 3-1 Game 7, that was the only difficult part of your stretch. You whooped all the other teams by 40. And you're telling me that's harder than Bill Russell's 11. Right? Where he won 8 years in a row with a racist-ass team in a racist-ass city where they hated him. God forbid they lost. They probably villainized that man because he was the only black guy on the team. That's harder. Those are the 2 hardest. Dirk's 2011 run, where he beat LeBron, was harder. Because it was just him. He beat the Lakers in 4. It was a sweep. but it was just him. Here's the difference. He had the best son in the league. Dirk was the player. That was it. A couple good role players. But he was the guy. Beats them, right? Whoops the Thunder. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. And he beat some other fucking team. I don't know. But he then faces the Miami Heat. All right. Who then in 6 lost. LeBron didn't perform at all. Lost to Dirk. That was a harder run than this run and the 3-1 lead one. That, what he said, was bullshit. I'm glad he won the championship. He deserved one. He deserved to win it. If he won in 2018, I could kind of understand that. I can kind of understand it because he went Game 7, he went Game 7 with the Pacers, swept the Raptors because they're his bitches, basically. Toronto is now LeBronto. Always been, always will be. Don't care what anyone says. Goes to Game 7 with the Celtics. Cool. Get that. Totally get that. Then he faces the 2018 Warriors, my team, right? We come down 3-0. He comes back from that, no issue. No issue at all. No issue whatsoever with what he would say. Because there could be an argument made. There's no argument made with what he said. It's stupid. This is all news, but it is. Now look at this NBA season, right? The Lakers are struggling to even try to have a chance to repeat because of the fact of their team has had the same issues they had before they won the championship. They have good scorers. They can all score. They have no defense. What's even worse is that the Nets, who are basically playing my league at this point, who have, we got basically all-star starting 5. They have Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan. What the fuck? And guess what? I don't hear nobody bitching about that. I'm just saying, we had 3. They have 5. Where's y'all talking about bitching? Talking about they ruined the NBA. That's all I'm saying. Look, niggas like to cherry pick. They do like to cherry pick. They do like to cherry pick up there. I'm back. Sorry, I had to take a break. My significant other called. Yeah. She called me. She's cool. She called me because she's currently at debate right now. So, to her, if she ever sees this, she probably won't see it. Congratulations to making it that far, and I wish you the best. I'm sure she'll pass, though. She's smart. She knows what she's doing. Yesterday, we were dating. So I don't have a watch, but yesterday we've been dating for exactly a month. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I gained a girlfriend with the most weird circumstances ever because she was happily single. And then, in her words, she was happily single. And then, I quote, then I showed up. So, yeah. That happened, but she's dope. I like her. You like her a lot? Of course. As I would. We do argue over petty things a lot. It's hilarious, though. We do argue over petty things a lot. But we do also have serious conversations. The communication is definitely key. Like one of the things that she does that we've argued about is just small stuff. It's food. Definitely food. It's definitely food. Cause she's like, you never had Whataburger, so your taste buds are shit. My mom likes to co-sign. She likes to co-sign with my mom. Cause of course. But yeah, at the end of the day, she's dope. We get along very well. But in all seriousness, it's definitely fun it's definitely fun to have her around because I like her as a person, even because we started off as friends and we kind of were just they transitioned to that and we didn't know when, so we had to figure out a date. So we had to go back through all her text messages like when did we start saying shit like that? I don't know. So we decided February 25th. So it's been exactly a month. It's felt so much longer, but yeah, it's been cool. It's been great. And it's just great to have. But anyways, back to talk about sports because I was trying to remember while talking about her what the hell I was thinking about. Yeah, so Super Bowl. It's a very fun thing to. I have an interesting story. Now I could probably get yelled at by said people involved. And anyways, do I give a fuck? No. I'm back. I'm back. I'm drinking soda because I was getting very tired because I'm very rusty. I apologize for being scatterbrained. Coca-Cola and Sprite in a mix. Fucking try it. That's so. Woo! This gets your blood pumping. It's good. It's good. It's great. Anyways. Super Bowl. So I was over at Alex. I was invited to have a Super Bowl party, I guess, with Alex. You know, he's been on the show before. If you've been around, you know, he's a very entertaining dude. Tries his hardest to get me canceled. Is responsible for my second most viewed episode ever. Cool dude. Very impulsive though. And explain. I also was with Sonny and Reagan, who we've talked about on the podcast, but they haven't been on. Super Bowl day comes, I'm over there at his house with those other two, and you know it's a chill time. We're all having fun, and you know we're just chilling in his room, just all having a fun time. Have no issues, right? Super Bowl starts playing. We're watching it. And they don't really understand football like I do, or like we do. I understand it very well, and I was very excited. You know, I was doing for Tampa Bay, and and it was very exciting to watch the game. Halfway through, at some point, I keep pausing. I do apologize. It's very unprofessional. My significant other called again because she had to go do something. She called me real quick that she has to go finish her debate stuff. She's working on some stuff. You know, just real quick. But continue the story. Yes, at some point in the Super Bowl party, you know, Alex, you know, because he's really good friends with Sonny and Reagan, they like to horse around, play around and shit. There was a table full of food it was kind of like those little tables in living rooms, you know, because we were watching it in there. And there was a big ass plate full of ribs and shit. That was pork. I wasn't eating it because I don't eat pork. And I'm like, yo, stop playing around. Y'all too close to this damn food. Y'all gonna knock some shit over. So, do they listen to me? No, because why wouldn't you? It's not like I've been right it's like I've been right and I know what I'm talking about. Never that. So they don't listen. They keep playing around, and Sonny has the bright idea to pick up Alex. So she tries to pick up Alex. He falls to the side and kicks, by accident, obviously. Spartan kicks a plate full of fucking food onto the floor. The plate shatters. I instinctively fussed at him like I was a dad for some reason, because of course I yelled at him. I was like, "Bro, what the f is wrong with you? Like, I told you to chill. You can't be playing around like that." He gets so angry at himself. He walks over. He's so impulsively angry. He punches a hole in his wall. So, and he's gonna probably kick my ass for telling this story. I don't give two fucks. I do. Let me rephrase. I do. And if I ever get him on again, he doesn't try to cancel me and says a bunch of shit that will, because I'm gonna be real. I also have another story of him very recently why I'm not hanging with him by myself. One-on-one, I want to hang with him. If you see this, I want to hang. Alex, I'm not kidding. I will not hang with you by yourself unless it's at my house. And even then, I'm still debating it. Not hanging by yourself. But we'll get to that story later. He gets so angry at himself, he punches a hole square through the wall, just boom, right? I'm just like, get the fuck out the house. I'm just go walk outside. He goes, slams the door, walks out. I said, stay on the couches. I went to go grab Reagan and Sonny's shoes. I told him, get your shoes, go look for him, because God knows where the hell he walked off to. I'll clean this up. You go find him, make sure he doesn't fucking run off somewhere. So they go out looking for him in the darkness. I tell his dad what happened, because he walked in and said, did you put your hole through the wall? And I was just like, yeah. And this is all that happened. He's just like, oh my God. So we're cleaning, and I went out there after we got done cleaning. He said, well, we were almost done. He was like, yay, I'll do the rest of the cleaning. You go look for him. So I get on my shoes, go outside, look for him. Can't fucking find him, right? Can't find him. Look in the backyard. It's like pitch black outside. Can't find him, right? It was obviously during halftime. And can't find him. His dad's like, go check the front driveway. We find him laying in the driveway. He starts bitching and being angry at himself. And I'm like, yo, dog, it happens. It's not the biggest end of the world. And, he gets mad at himself. We talk him off the ledge of just being angry. But so, yeah, that happened. Then we watched the Buccaneers absolutely fucking destroy the Kansas City Chiefs, which I would be honest, I did not see coming. Getting on to the sports side of this is why I brought this up. Because that was just an event that happened. I want Jamie to just talk about the Super Bowl because I missed out. So, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers whooped that ass. Mahomes is a fucking god. Anyone but Mahomes' fault. Jesus. Okay, so basically, everybody, this is old news now. I'm just going to talk about my opinion on it. So we were watching, right? And I predicted this matchup at the beginning of the season. I was like, this is going to be, once Tom Brady and Gronk were signed to Tampa Bay, I was like, okay, it's going to be Tampa Bay versus Kansas City. People were like, why? Because this will either be Tom Brady proving that he's still the best and he's not going nowhere, or this is the passing of the torch. People were trying to say Mahomes is the GOAT, modern day GOAT. He's not. He's just the only reason they're saying that is that he just has a very exciting play style. He's very uber athletic. As far as better quarterback, he's not better than Tom Brady. Tom Brady's still better than him. I always believe that. He's just more athletic. He's a lot quicker. He's a lot more mobile. He's hard to tackle. But as far as throwing, and he has the cannon. But again, Tom Brady overall is just a lot better than him. And it was shown in this game. Tom Brady comes out the gate, throws 3 first half touchdowns. And the defense, the defense on the Tampa Bay, they made Patrick Mahomes run for his life. They made him run. They ran one defense the entire game, and it halted him. They made him run for his life, like scramble. They sacked him. He was having a rough night. This is what I mean by Mahomes is a fucking amazing, because he would be tackled, have people on him while they're dragging him. He'll throw the ball, and it's on target, and the receivers drop the ball, meaning it wasn't his fault. The people were just dropping the easy passes. He was throwing a miracle, there's this one stop image of him where he's throwing it like he's throwing a baseball, and he slings it from the side, and it throws up, and it was almost a touchdown. Tyreek Hill just dropped it. I was going for Tom Brady, and I was going for Tom Brady in the Buccaneers. What I was expecting was for it to be a high-scoring game and for there to be a game-winning drive or a game-winning stop. I was expecting it to be a high-scoring game. What I did not expect was a shutout. There were no touchdowns scored. The only points they got were off kicks. It was 31-9. Tom Brady threw 2 touchdown passes to Gronkowski, which I was so happy to see, because when Gronk scored the first touchdown, I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, he's back. And then he threw another one to Gronkowski. I wish Gronk got the hat trick, because if he did, that'd be fucking mental. Then they passed it to Antonio Brown. I was like, okay, he's whooping his ass. It was 21-6. All right. Then Leonard Fournette runs through the whole line and goes 28-9. And then the defense just pitches a shutout. Mahomes has 2 interceptions, throws for 200 yards, runs for 100. For them to halt the most explosive offense in the entire NFL like that shows you how good Tom Brady is. And Tom Brady now has more championships than all 32 franchises in the league. It has, and there's some instances like he's one of the best. He is the highest win percentage out of all 4 major league sports. Sorry, that was my cat. But yeah, no, Tom just proved he was the GOAT. And it was the biggest fuck you to Bill Belichick, because the whole thing was, oh, Tom Brady's only great because he played in New England. He's a system QB. This was supposed to be his retirement home, and he just brought a championship to his retirement home. And he was like, yeah, I'm coming back. He's the Bill Russell of the NFL, meaning what Bill Russell did was win 11 championships in the NBA. He has won 7. 6-1 team, and now seven, and now his seventh is one with Tampa Bay, and he's coming back. Yeah, no, this is ridiculous. I hope I'm gunning for Tampa Bay because they're ridiculously amazing. That team is very exciting. I think though it'll definitely be a rematch at some point. The Chiefs will be back because it's the fucking Chiefs. They were 15-1, like, and they were whooping everybody's ass in the postseason. You know, so I hope they repeat. I hope Tom Brady, because I'm actually now a fan of Tom Brady because they're looking at that like that's a fucking great narrative. Um, I think it'll be a repeat, and I think Mahomes will beat him, and then there'll be a trilogy set up if everything stays the same and all the teams are the same. There'll be a trilogy set up, and it'll be Tom Brady versus Mahomes. It'll be like for a third time in a row. That's what I believe will happen. It'll be like a Cavs Warriors type thing. If you watch basketball, you get that. It'll be like that, and it'd be very exciting. But I am excited to see that. But yeah, that was what the Super Bowl was. And my night was kind of crazy, and uh, yeah, it was a fun night though. I finally got this computer. I'm glad to talk about all that shit. There's a lot more shit I have to talk about. That's why I'm recording a fucking lot. This is not the only episode I'm uploading today. Most likely, I'm going to upload a fuck ton because I need to catch up. And I'm happy to be back. This has been officially the 1 year anniversary of this podcast. I'm excited when you're for doing this for a year. I did not expect it to get as much support as it got, um, but it did, and I cannot thank people enough for it, um, for what it's gotten, and it's just incredible the level of support I've gotten, and even the times of my inconsistencies, which I don't know why I didn't. That's completely on me. I want to apologize for not like, telling people, posting on a story or something, being like, "Hey, my computer's broken. I'm kind of fucked right now. When it gets back, it gets back. It's supposed. The reason I originally didn't plan to say anything because it was like, okay, it'll be back here in 5 days. Gets here in 5 days. I'll be like, hey, my computer is working for a little bit. I got it repaired. It's back. We can keep this shit pushing. It took, like I said, I haven't uploaded in like 2 to 3 months. My apologies on that. So overall, I'm happy to be back. I uploaded 42 episodes in just a year doing this. By my next 2 year anniversary of it, um, a good goal for me would be at least get 100 out, 100 quality. Because I'm not doing this for quantity. I'm doing this for quality, obviously. But I think I want to do at least 100. Get 100 out, minimum by the year end of the my 2 year thing, because the year was March 26th. By March 26th, 2022, I want to have 100 episodes done and uploaded, posted. That's what I wanted. I hope to get 50 at least before. I hope to get 50 or 60 before, with all the pauses. Excuse me. But with all the pauses and all that, it was just rough. And it was, I will be better about that. It's very unprofessional, and I do apologize for that. But I'm back. Hopefully, this computer doesn't tell me to go fuck myself. Um, I'm back. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe. Love y'all. Bye bye.